Yamamoto. I'm going to be going over the karate exercise program with you for the next 15 minutes. Before we start, let's go ahead and take off our socks because we're going to be requiring some kicking activities. So before we do, I don't want anybody to possibly slip and injure themselves. So go ahead and take off your socks. Bare feet and shoes are going to be fine, right? At least you have some sort of grip on the floor. Untitled, which is your natural stance. Before we start, we're going to go ahead and go through the standing meditation, right? So we're gonna go heels together, toes are pointing out, your fingers together, thumbs out like this, and we're gonna go left hand over the right. Keep a good posture, back straight and chin slightly down, right? Relax your shoulder. Mokso, which is meditation, so close your eyes. Go ahead and clear everything out of your mind. Mokso Yamet, go ahead and open, and let's go ahead and come back. All right, before we start, let's go ahead and go with a light stretch. Hold your knees, and we're gonna bend your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And knee circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go ahead and go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go ahead and open up slightly, and we're gonna go forward and back. The first one we're gonna go forward, then the next one we're gonna go back, but make sure you don't slip all the way back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's go big circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's go heels together, feet straight, knees straight, and we're gonna go ahead and touch the floor. Stretching out your hamstrings. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And go ahead and bend your knees and come up. All right, now let's go ahead and move your shoulders to the front in a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 反対 other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now have your hands on your hips, and we're gonna go neck up and down nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 横 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now look over to your shoulder, left and right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And neck circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now go ahead and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And go. And note it. And go ahead and relax. Now we got a little bit of blood flowing through our bodies. We stretch out our hamstrings, stretch out just your whole body so you get your blood flowing. And now you're ready to do some physical activity, right? So now let's go ahead and do a little bit of review of what we did last time, just a little bit. We're gonna go in your Kumitodachi, toes pointing straight. You're gonna have a wide base of support, just like this, bending at your knees, okay? And now hips are slightly down. As you could probably feel a little bit more maybe strain on your quads and your glutes. This is exactly the muscles that you'll be using to keep this good posture, and make sure you have back straight, bending at your knees. Okay, both hands out, right hand all the way back to your armpit. Make sure when you bring it back, you are also rotating your hand. Your back hand, the palm should be pointing to the sky, right? As we strike, you rotate, turn. And as you pull it back, your other hand is coming to the front. Just like so. Okay? So let's go ahead and try 4 times, nice and slow. 1, The name of this technique is called Seiken Chudan-tsuki. Seiken is the part of the hand that you're striking. Chudan refers to the midsection where we're striking right now. And tsuki is punch. Seiken Chudan-tsuki. Okay, let's go slowly 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now 10 times loud and with a kiai. はい、気をつけて。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Note it. Let's go back. Okay, now that was a horse stance from your kibarachi, from the stance. Now we're going to be doing a different form of stance. It's called Kumitodachi or fighting stance. Okay, so left foot forward. And again, now from your shoulders relaxed position, I just want you to have your hands up about chin height. Okay, so from here, we're going to be doing a blocking and striking. All this is going to be in 1 count. Right, so the very first one, you're blocking with your front hand. Okay, someone is striking to your midsection, your solar plex, which is also your weakness. We call this suigetsu in Japanese. Okay, you're blocking with your forearm. Then you are returning with a seiken chudan-tsuki. Okay, block and punch. Make sure this block is going slightly past your midpoint, or else if this block is not going past your midpoint, the strike is still gonna land on your midsection right here. Okay, so this has to go past your body. I turn and rotate, then I could rotate for my punch. You see this? I rotate this way as I block. Now I rotate the other way when I strike. All the way from your hands up. Okay, so I'll go a couple times just as a demonstration. Block and punch. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and turn your body. 4. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go with 10 times count. はい、気をつけて。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Okay, now let's go ahead. Now the second one, we're going to go sotoke, blocking with your forearm, and returning what we call shitazuki. Okay, or this is like an uppercut to the midsection. Once again, you are aiming your suigetsu or your solar plex right in the middle. Block and shitazuki, uppercut to the body. Alright, slowly let's go 4 times. Kamaite. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, every single time you strike, you want to come back to your hands up. Let's go 10 times. はい、気をつけて。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Good. Alright, now let's go back to your ready position and go ahead and shake it off. Now we're gonna do everything we do on one side. In karate, we always do on the other side. You want to be ambidextrous or be able to do both sides. Right? So now let's go ahead and go right foot forward. Same thing applies. Hands up. Let's go ahead and go block, and we're gonna go seiken chudan-tsuki. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead and use your body. Let's go 10 times. はい、気をつけて。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Make sure your block is nice and strong, right? Also going past your midsection, your midline. Okay, if this block is weak, you're going to receive a strike. So this block is not, this other hand strike is not going to happen unless your block is strong enough. Right? So now next one, let's go ahead and go sotoke or blocking. Come back with a shitazuki or uppercut to the body section. Okay? Right. Ich. Ni. Use your whole body. Turn. Sam. Turn your body. Shi. Alright, 10 times. I kill that. Ich. Ni. Sam. Shi. Go. Rok. H. Hach. Kyu. Ju. Alright, note it. Okay, go ahead and shake it off. Okay, now we're going to be doing something similar with the kicks. Alright, so let's go back to Kumitodachi, or your hands up next to your chin. Okay, so now next one, let's go ahead and go sotoke. Okay, but we're going to go maigiri. Maigiri is lifting up your knee and using the snap of your knee. You are chambering it by bending your knee, then striking, right? Bending your knee and strike. So block and kick to the midsection. Right, come like that. Ich. Keeping a good balance. Knee. Sam. And shi. Okay, so no matter what you do before your kick, as long as you have a good posture and you are not overcommitting to the block by using your upper body and losing your balance, you should still be able to kick. This is because I'm using the term tenshijin, which is keeping your back straight. And even I'm doing this block, I'm only rotating. I'm never going side to side like this. Now, if I go side to side as a block, it's going to be hard for me to recover and kick. So just rotating, then going right into the kick. Okay, ai kamaite, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, uk, h, hach, kyu, ju. I go ahead and switch your leg. Okay, so whenever we're doing this maigiri, you're going to be using your posterior chain muscle rather than less of your front muscle. For example, you're not using too much abs. You are using your core. You're using your glutes. You're going to be using your hamstrings as you do this maigiri. Okay, so sotoke, going to block. Now you're going to be kicking with the other leg. Kicking from the back leg. Maigiri. Yeah? Alright. Ich. Ni. Sam. Shi. Okay? Now let's go ahead and go last 10 times. Block and kicking. Okay? Ai kyode. Ich. Ni. Sam. Shi. Go. Rok. 4 more. H. Hach. Kyu. And jump. Alright, note it. Let's go ahead and come back. Alright, so a lot of the things that we did today was blocking and returning with your own attack. So karate was designed to naturally be more for self-defense. So this is a perfect example of it. Someone's attacking you, you're blocking the first one, and you are returning with a strike, right? So very first thing, that's most important, is to have an effective block, or else the second one is not going to go through, right? So the block is very important. And this is one of the first topics that we covered today, was the blocking. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining the karate exercise today. This is going to be end of your 15-minute workout. I'll see everybody in a few weeks. Thank you very much.